he was suggesting the mere suggestion of what he wants you to do is already a crime. So, ang ginawa nung ulol na yon, subornation of perjury. That is a crime. Tingnan mo sa revised penal code.
The way they are treating policemen in the Quadcom, it's very hard. I feel them. I feel them. Because naging police din ako. Kapag sasabihan ka lang, answer yes or no.
Ito ang supplemental affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sabihin mo, alam mo ang reward system. An harassment and very offensive, Your Honor, and uncalled for anybody. That time, I was wearing my uniform.
Yung kay Dan Fernandez, the way they speak and the way they explain themselves, it's so defensive. Diba? Parang, tsaka mindsetting kasi sila, always. Parang,
On October 16, 2024, I was again invited as a resource person in the 9th Joint Public Hearing of Committees on Danger. He did not give it to me. The lawyer of Police Colonel Garma said, ikaw lang ang pwedeng magsabi niyan, sabi ni Colonel Garma. I was puzzled and I asked myself, why me? I respectfully told him that I cannot confirm. They are saying, as I have not read the affidavit. We went silent for a while. And then Kong Dan Fernandez said, while holding the affidavit, saan ka pwede? Dito, noong 1999, about DDS, alam mo to, pulis ka na sa Davao nito. I politely told him that I was not still with the PNP because I was working with the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology in 1999 that time. After some time, Kong Abante asked me how many years those still I have with the PNP. I answered, I still have 4 years before my retirement. Then he made a remark, pwede ka pang maging general. I humbly responded to him, masaya na ako sa ranggo ko, sir. Pagkatapos nito, sir, uuwi na lang ako. At magtatanim na lang ako ng kamote sa amin. The cordial conversation between us continued. And I felt that they wanted me to convince me to do what they wanted me to do. Then Kong Abante asked me, where I serve as a chief of police, to which I answered, Mandaluyong City Police Station. Kong Abante then persuaded me by saying, ikaw naman, Colonel, ganito na lang, alangan namang walang insidente o pangyayari sa panahon na yon. I answered, and I served as a COP in Mandaluyong during the COVID-19 pandemic, and there were less crime committed. And we did not receive any reward from anyone. I added that we only received funds, additional MOA or support fund, from the Peace and Order Fund of the LGU. I then respectfully told Kong Dan Fernandez that anybody can debunk my statement if I confirm the testimony of Colonel Garma about the DDS in 1999, since I was not a member of PNP at the time. And I have no personal knowledge as to the reward system. Additionally, I said, the work of the policeman are noble and requires great sacrifice, even without the reward or award. It is our moral obligation and a call of duty to serve our country and people. Then Kong Dan asked me, si Colonel Garma, anong masabi mo sa kanya sa Barayuga? I politely told him I cannot comment on the case. When I respectfully answered him, Sir, mahirap yan. Kasama kami sa nag-iimbestiga at hindi ko alam kung ano ang kinalaman niya at may investigasyon din sa amin, baka ma-incriminate ako, sir. After the discussion, Kong Abante left the room while I and the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma stayed in the room for a while. I presume that they are about to present the second affidavit of Police Colonel Garma. I asked the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma why they have chosen me. They did not answer me and just stared at me. And that I went back to the hearing room.
What motivated you to speak before this committee?
The time, Your Honor, I was insulted and it is very offensive. And I think it is inappropriate for anyone to act like that.
Meaning, you feel that you are being coached to make that statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I feel I be corrupted to make that statement, Your Honor.
Bakit?
Just because that time, habang nag-uusap-usap, habang nagkakaroon ng deliberation doon sa hearing, Your Honor, hindi ko alam kung may present nila si Colonel Garman that time, Your Honor, na mag-aano ng second supplemental, ay yung supplemental affidavit niya.
So do you feel harassed? Did you feel harassed?
It's an harassment and very offensive, Your Honor, and uncalled for anybody. That time, I was wearing my uniform
You're wearing your
as
uniform
police officer.
and you are being told to lie.
Parang
Am I correct?
gusto nilang magsisinungaling po ako, Your Honor.
So, Colonel Grijaldo, I would like to thank you for your courage. I'm sure maraming police ngayon nanonood. And if you have observed, mabuti na nagsalita ka. Dahil if you have observed, the way they are treating policemen in the Quadcom, it's very hard. I feel them. I feel them. Because naging police din ako. Kapag sasabihan ka lang, answer yes or no. You can only answer yes or no. You're not allowed to explain yourself. So, para bang you are being deprived. You are being deprived of your right to explain yourself. Kaya lalong-lalo na kapag ikaw itinuturuan na itong sasabihin mo, itong paragraph sasabihin mo, o dito, pwede ka ba dito? So, that's very inappropriate and it's very irregular for a lawmaker making an investigation in aid of legislation to make that kind of approach to a resource person na parang pinipilit na itong sabihin mo, iko-coach ka, ito, pwede ka ba dito? Parang lumalabas na meron talaga silang preconceived na goal na kung anong dapat lang mahit dito, kaya ginaguide yung magiging statement mo. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So ngayon, Mr. Chairman, kung nakikinig yun ang Philippine National Police, lalong-lalo na yung liderato ng Philippine National Police, I don't know what's his reaction with the statement of Grijaldo, because Colonel Grijaldo is just, I congratulate him for being so courageous enough to speak up for the truth in behalf of all the policemen na parang winawalang hiya sa mga tao na dapat hindi magwalang hiya sa inyo. Ay, kung nakikinig yun ang CPNP, I hope this is your person, this is your man. Dapat dipinsahan ninyo ito. Huwag ninyo itong ilagay sa litsunan, huwag niyo ilitson itong tao na ito because he's standing for the PNP. Na dapat hindi ganun ang treatment ng mga resource person pagdating sa investigation. Kasi parang ang baba ng tingin sa inyo ng nag-iimbestiga sa inyo. Yun lang ang nakikita ko, masyadong mababa. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Congratulations. And
Thank
we'd
you,
like to
Senator
thank you for
Bato.
standing up.
Your time has also expired. But sige nga, the long and short of it, yung may clean kwento, kasi hindi ko naman napanood buong Quadcom, Kayo ba ay tumistigo sa Quadcom din, finally? Nagsalita rin kayo ron?
Yes, sir. We were already at the...
Nag-affidavit ka doon? Nagsabit ka
Wala po kaming
Wala ka
inapidabit. We're just...
So, ilang
speaking
tanong lang
from
ang
the
sinagot mo
questions.
doon? Ilang tanong? Tungkol saan? Anong
The
topic?
last time that I was asked by Congressman Paduano, it's all about the operation sa Oron, Your Honor.
Oron?
Sa Oron, yes,
One particular operation.
Yeah.
Sa first appearance mo. Second appearance mo. Anong
Your
topic?
Honor, the first appearance on September 27, it's all about about EGK that time, Your Honor.
Sige, basta wala kang affidavit, so
No,
makikita
Your
na
Honor.
natin. Okay, so my colleagues, the President is getting tired. So kung meron tayong questions for the address to the former President, tanungin na lang natin. Sir, okay ka lang, sir?
Sir, I'm good until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
5 na, sir. 5 na.
Totoo, sir.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
He's referring to 4
Hindi ako
a.m.
nagpapatawa.
Yes, I know. I know that, Mr. President.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, so-
just to clarify, and I hope I didn't miss anything. When Colonel Grijaldo made mention about him being asked to lie and being asked to be influenced by a legislator, he is by himself, Mr. President.
Can you answer the
There's
question?
no one in the room who can
Witness.
actually...
Sino daw naka-witness ng exchange
Is
na
there
yon?
anyone, sir?
At present the time, the two lawyers of Colonel Garma, they were on the right side of at the back that time, Your Honor, because it was discussed in the table on this place, and it was shown to them also. It can be seen by the two lawyers, because we are only 5 in the room, Your Honor.
And seen and heard
Yes, Your Honor.
the words that you uttered a while ago.
Just because one of the lawyer reacted when I refused to confirm the statement, because the holdings of this paper, Your Honor, like this, it was on the second page, and I've seen some notes or names, and my name was indicated in that statement. So when I rejected, or I don't want to say rejected, parang nag-explain na ako na hindi ko kayang i-confirm yung statement na yun.
And what was the
sabi niya,
reaction again?
kaya-
The reaction of the lawyer said,
Hindi na rin sila umimik, Your Honor. Kasi yun lang naman gusto nila na mag-collaborate do sa statement ng affidavit ni Colonel Garma.
thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so can we now entertain questions directed to the former President? Sir, you're right. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
President raising his hand. Yes, sir.
Thank you for giving me the time. I'd like to ask the Colonel, sino yung idiot na superior mo?
What is the question, sir? Who is the superior of...
Yes, the one who... Alam mo ano ang ginawa nung ulol na yon? Subornation of perjury. That is a crime. Tingnan mo sa revised penal code. Subornation.
Okay po, I think you already stated it, Colonel Grijaldo. Nasagot na po niya, Mr. President. Nasa testimony na po niya. Sige po, can we now proceed? Who has questions for the
Yeah,
former President?
Mr. Chair,
Oh,
I'd like to make it clear na yung ginawa ng idioto na opisyal mo o classmate mo,
Sir, it's not officer, congressman. Congressman ang nagsabi sa kanya. Ganun, congressman.
yung idioto na congressman, subornation of perjury yan. He was suggesting, the mere suggestion of what he wants you to do is already a crime. Under the revised penal code, yung inuudyok mo yung tao na mag-execute ng affidavit falsely or making a false narrative, subornation of perjury.
Yes, that's a crime under the
Yes.
revised penal code.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Sige sir, because okay, we are operating under time constraints. So sabi ko kanina hanggang 3 o'clock lang tayo. But sige, but
Quick,
can we,
gusto ko lang habulin yung classmate mo. Ay, yung congressman. Parang papailan ko ng kaso. Total, hindi ko na kailangan yung affidavit mo. Your narrative here is under oath. Hindi ko na kailangan yung affidavit mo. All I have to do is to take out your statement, the basis of filing a case of subornation.
our transcript of records will be available to anyone who will request, Mr. President. Okay, Committee Secretary. A transcript natin available to everyone.